Oh, it's Gavin Newsom. He always have good things to say. Let's hear him out.
It's like the Board of Peace that was announced in the Middle East. That's about them getting a piece of the action. Witkoff and Kushner. The whole Trump story is a corruption story. Every single
look how he will talk about how it's a corruption story, but he will never point out any evidence. He will never provide any evidence for it.
Thing that's going on, and that's why I'm a little more cynical about some of what's going on in terms of the foreign policy. What happened on terror? You think I'm overstating? You saw with World Liberty Financial.
Ontario. Okay, he's talking about Canada.
$2 billion. The UAE. What they get in return? They got high-value computer chips. National security questions.
That's right. They got high-value chips, but that's what they get for helping us deal with terrorists. Iran is a country, right, that funds terrorist groups. Like the situation with Europe where there's daily bombings, it's because of Iran. They fund those terrorist groups to do that. And also in US too, right? Yeah, like the situation with New York. Actually, well, that was a different case. It was just some weak man that was inspired by ISIS, but overall, like all the terrorist groups that are in Western countries, they are funded by the Iranian government. And you know how Iranian government get money for that? They essentially rob their citizens. They also have territories in the south of the Philippines where they sell drugs, and they make money from that. Well, actually, that used to be a case, but I think like that's been shut down from the recent president. And there's that situation where they shoot into crowds of protesters, and they would take those bodies of those protesters, and then they would count the bullets that was used to kill the protesters, and they would identify the protesters, and then they would find out what family those protesters belong to, and they would send a bill to the family, like each bullet that cost us to kill this guy, to kill your family member, it will be $5,000, and you cannot get the body back until you pay us. That's how they make money.
You saw on the tariffs. It's tariff policies about his personal portfolio.
What personal portfolio? You didn't provide what they gave him.
You saw what happened in Vietnam. They finally approved a $1.5 billion golf course in development for Trump, and what did they get in return?
No, that golf course is not for Trump. That golf course is for them to use. They just built it for people to use. Anybody can use that golf course, all right? You see, this is the kind of manipulation that he tried to use, right? He will say, "Oh, it's a golf course for Trump," but no, it's a golf course that anybody can use. Any person that likes to go golfing, they can use a golf course. But he tried to change the wording in a way where, Vietnam, they're giving Trump a golf course for free. Look at that. Absolutely not true.
6% decline in their tariffs. This is happening in real time. $10 billion, $10 billion of your dollars he's negotiating with himself as a fine at the IRS right now. $230 million at the Department of Justice. I met with the Qatari representatives. I learned intimately how he got the airplane.
Oh, he got the airplane? Look at that. Shit, what the hell's going on? Super dishonest. He did not get the airplane. That airplane belongs to the US government. Trump cannot take that plane after his presidency. He will have to leave that plane behind as he leaves office, unless he gets a third term.
It's like the Board of Peace. What did they get in return?
But this is what this guy does, right? He specializes in lying.
Decline in their tariffs. This is happening in real time. $10 billion right now. $230 million at the Department of Justice. I met with the Qatari representatives. I learned intimately how he got the airplane. And it's not the foreign million.
What, they just gave it to him and he just received it for the government? Okay.
He also got $900 million of your money in the big, beautiful bill to retrofit his plane. It's a corruption story, the likes of which we've never seen. So yeah, I'm impolite about this moment.
Look at that. His crowds are sheep, right? He likes to say how Trump likes to spend money poorly, but California has the worst drug addiction problem out of all the states. It has one of the worst business regulations in all the states. It has like the most fees. Like I think like the car registration fee has went up by like 200 something dollars. It's gonna be like that for EV cars. It's gonna be even more for gas powered car. Why the fuck is this thing keep doing this? But this is how he plays, right? This is how he tried to deceive people. Like, oh look, it's Trump. He's doing the sneaky stuff. Don't be duped by him. But I think some guy made a list of like this whole thing, right? I fucked up California. Yeah, he did. He fucking destroyed California. He fucked up San Francisco. This guy is super rich. He doesn't really care about. Oh yeah, California could be as high as 434 billion over the last 5 years. I'm not surprised. I am very interested to see what his net worth is because I'm sure this guy is involved in it. Can't say for sure, right? I think we need Nick Shirley to release a video, but he liked to say that Trump is bad at managing funds. But if you look at how bad or how poorly the fund is managed in California, like the homeless issue is one of the biggest in California, is because like the money is poorly spent in a way where like let's provide homeless people with tents. But these tents cost $5,000 each. These $50 tents cost $5,000, right? They're like, oh, it doesn't matter. Let's just pay for it. Let's just give it to the homeless people, right? And then they sell needles, right? Oh yeah, they find ways to charge citizens more money. I think they had that thing where on the street corner you cannot park within 15 feet of a street corner, otherwise you get a ticket, and that's more money for the government, right? Like so far, California has a huge spending deficit or over expenditure because like it's just like everything is poorly priced. There's no price limiting. Like if a business were to offer a service to the California government, the business pretty much could name their price, right? Name their most egregious possible price that they can achieve, and Gavin Newsom approved it. He basically approved it all. And here's the thing. A bunch of mayors from other cities, like smaller cities, not so much like San Francisco or LA or Sacramento, but like like the one at the right side of San Francisco, not Oakland, but then like south of Oakland, like these like smaller cities, they all hate Gavin Newsom, all of them, because they have to face the ordeal of Newsom's effects, which is to, like he pretty much invite a bunch of homeless people into the state because realistically California offers very good benefits to homeless people, like food stamps and etc. Like you don't have to work at all, you can get food stamps, the whole debacle. And then like these homeless people, they don't just focus on San Francisco and LA and Sacramento. They also go to other smaller cities like Redding or Paso Robles or something like that. And then like these smaller cities, they cannot afford to house these homeless people. They don't make as much money as San Francisco or LA does because it's just like a small town, and they have ethics. They don't want to charge people ridiculous prices for like ridiculous fines for something as minor as parking on the corner of a street. It's not. I'm not talking about like blocking the crossway, like just parking within 15 feet of a crosswalk. You'll get fined for it. That's California, and that's how Newsom makes money. Like he just wants poor people to pay more money through fees and fines. That way, like business owners can charge the government egregious prices to make more money. He is essentially creating an apparatus where you can have a chain of money flow that gradually goes to rich people. That's how he does it. That's why Trump call him New Scum and not idiot or something, like not a stupid idiot. He's not a dumbass. He's actually pretty smart. He's really good at manipulating people and altering their like using manipulative words, right? Like the whole situation with Trump, like he lied He lied about how Trump got the plane. Not true at all. It belongs to the U.S. government. And why the fuck is this doing? Oh crap!
Peace.
And this is how he runs the show, right? He just essentially lies, and he can get away with it. Actually, well, Trump can press charges and push him for defamation for like making up these lies. However, like the punishment for him will be so small, it's not even worth Trump's time. Like Trump will have to set aside a bunch of time and to orchestrate a lawsuit against this guy because and even if he does get in trouble, all he has to do is to pay some fine that he can siphon from some budget crap from the California budget. So either way, this guy can literally lie and defame Trump as much as he wants and get away with it.